Well, personally, I don't really want any more immigrants here. I don't want any more legal immigrants, and I don't want any more illegal immigrants. We have
Why is
enough
that?
people as it is. Well, because it makes Americans suffer. It not only affects the culture, so it changes the demographics of the country, which will affect the white people who live in this country, but it's also going to affect, things like housing. Now Americans are struggling with housing. The cost of housing is going way up because now we're competing with millions of other people. So it hurts your economy. It hurts the everyday person because now they're struggling with these people and they can't find houses. They're competing with people at slave labor. And even if we did have someone come in and they were taking normal wages, that's still taking a job away from an American citizen. I would rather that job be done by an American citizen than someone who just got here and they're here for economic opportunity rather than they're fleeing a dangerous situation, which is the majority of these immigrants.
Destiny?
Usually you can tell when the person you're arguing with or a person who's presenting arguments is being dishonest is when they're trying to present a thing that can give you like the pros of every side of an equation. The reality is for any given thing, especially economically, usually this works policy-wise as well, there's usually pros and there's usually cons. And the goal is to try to get as much of the pros as possible while minimizing the negative impacts of the cons. The idea that if you deport 12 or 13 million workers, that would only result in pros for the American average citizen is so unbelievably and unfathomably ludicrous. It defies the understanding of every single part of society, all the way from government budgets, which are benefited by illegal immigrants who pay taxes into Social Security that they'll never withdraw from, all the way down to local economies where you've got people who are able to, rent buildings out to people that are renting them, even if they're illegal immigrants. You've got employers who are able to hire people, even if they might be paying them under the table or whatever. And then at the end of that transaction, you've got customers who are enjoying lower prices and a greater diversity of things that they can buy from as a result of that. If you want to get rid of all of the illegal immigrants and then you want to curb down, or you want to curb legal immigration, then fine. But you have to be honest about what's on the other end of that transaction. Prices are going to be higher for everybody. A whole bunch of small businesses are going to shut down. Housing prices, yes, might go down, but that means that homeowners that own houses are going to see the value of their own home decrease. You're going to see the foreclosure or the closing of a lot of residential buildings that people are renting from. I think that if you want to make that argument, I think it's an interesting argument to have, but it's so unbelievably boring when people try to argue that you can get the pros of every possible side of an equation if you just do the one thing that they like the most. I've never heard anybody make the concession that, yeah, we're going to deport 50 million people and it is going to be economically painful, but I think that economic pain is worth whatever other project I think America should be or whatever idea I have about what immigration should look like.